So, I wanted to have this video up before Christmas. I actually made the content before Christmas, but then the holidays hit and I was with my family and other stuff. Basically, I'm going to do videos whenever I feel like it doesn't work, because then you're not getting anything. And I don't really intend to quit YouTube in any way, shape or form, so I guess I'm back to at least one video per week. This is what I am going to set myself as a goal: one video per week, if I can two, if not one, because otherwise I will not get anything done. This is just my own laziness, and then I'm like, I can do this tomorrow, I can do this the next day, I want to do something else right now, and you know how it is. In this particular case, I made something for a friend of mine. I was asked just when I was about to work on the tentacle or the mimic project more, that if I could like make him a specific thing. He showed me a few let's say sketches, AI depictions of the clothing that he wanted, and I was like, okay, I can do that. So I put that in. I wanted to have this up before Christmas. As I said, I did this the weekend before Christmas basically, and then I was, hey, I'm gonna meet this person now, and I'm gonna hang out with this person, and then it was the 2 days before Christmas, and I was working, and I was like, I'm working, I can do this like over the holidays. And then I was for family, I was like, I can do this after the holidays. And then I did another thing and another thing, and it all added up, and I just didn't get to do anything. In this regard, I was put it on the next day. This is a relatively simple thing. As you can see, I'm working on Genesis 8 for one. This is because last time I made something for that particular friend, I made it for Genesis 2. This was a mistake on my part. I made the thing on Genesis 2, and I was like, damn it, this is for Genesis 8. I then put it back and forth between DAS and Hexagon. Basically, I put it in DAS, I put it on Genesis 2, then I put it over on then I transferred it to Genesis 8, then I put it sent it back to Hexagon, then I made sure that everything fits on Genesis 8, and it still didn't work out. So I have to do that whole spiel again. I have to fix all the stuff that I made for him on the first time, but yeah, he asked me for this one in between, and I obliged, and this time I actually worked on Genesis 8 from the start, so this actually fits correctly, which I am happy about. This is actually a 3-piece. I'm only showing the making of one of these 3 pieces. She also has like sleeves, gloves, sleeved gloves, something like that, like very long gloves, and also boots that are also like thigh-high boots. So yeah, it's this very simple 3-piece basically that he wanted, that I made. It is supposed to be some kind of, I guess, a space, not really spacesuit, but like some science fiction spacefaring suit. It is relatively skimpy, but I don't really care. Like, he wanted it, he showed me what it is supposed to look like, I made it. That's my whole deal. That's my whole part. And yeah, that's basically the whole thing. I made this in Genesis 8, and I made this by hand. Basically, I don't have a Genesis 8 full body suit, which I guess at this point I maybe should make. So this is something I can do for this year. Speaking about, I had a lot of lofty goals for 2025. I did not do any of those. Like, I barely got started with anything from the list. So this year I am not making a list. I'm just working on projects as they come. I will try to finish some of the stuff I started, like the full body figure. Also, that is something I only actually need if I ever go into making video games and stuff. Yeah, that is something that I don't know about yet. Like, it is something that I planned for last year. Then I had the visitors over, which basically took the time that I had planned for that, because that was my vacation, my big vacation. So I might actually do it this year, or I might not do it this year, depending on the time and what I'm looking at, what I'm doing at the time then. So yeah, we'll see about plans. I do have some stuff that I want to do this year about me, but nothing that regards the channel or the 3D content in general. So yeah, this is besides that, I just want to get back in shape and cut back on a few bad habits that I picked up over the last years. So I'll let you guys know how long that works out or not. Knowing myself, not that long, but let's try, I guess. I mean, not trying is better than just giving up in general, so we'll see how far I can go, how far I can come. And that's basically everything I have for this video. I will, well, at least right now I plan on doing something on the weekend, which would be a new environment that I want to build, and after the environment I will do a video about how I use Death Studio to make stories, like picture stories. So that is the next two videos until something else comes up, and if something else has a request, a commission. But yeah, that is the plan for the next two videos, which will be this week's and probably next week. And then I don't really have anything on my agenda right now. I do want to finish the wolf. I do want to finish the full the 3D figure. But this is not something that I am looking into very quickly. I do have some other small stuff that I want to do. I have some monsters that I want to like monsters, some yeah, creatures that I want to make, that I want to first model and then rig. So that might be something that comes up in the near future after this, somewhere this month, but I don't really have a specific thing right now that I want to do. Like, I'm not really I don't really have a plan right now where I'm gonna take all of this. I do have some ideas what I want to do, but nothing too specific, nothing too detailed actually, like put into a real plan. There's a new game that I'm playing, Super Fantasy Kingdom, and some people make actually cool content on it online, so check that out. And I have thought about making 3D models for some of the characters in the game, just because it would be cool, but I don't know about that yet. So yeah, pretty open this year. I'm not gonna try to make some plans like last year, because that I think that also set me down mentally, because I was also trying to fit those in, also trying to fit everything else in, and that didn't work out. And this year I'm just gonna see where my interests take me and what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna do about them. But yeah, that's it for this video. Again, this was supposed to be up like 2 weeks ago. And I also plan to make some stuff which, in the meantime, which I also didn't do. But yeah, enjoy the render at the end. And I will see you guys soon. Sooner than the last video anyway. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe. And I'll see you guys around.